What's up, guys? Ernest Langdon and Joe Spear from Langdon Tactical, and we want to talk to you guys about ammunition recommendations. The big thing you guys need to understand is the type of ammunition you choose is going to be dependent on your intended purposes. Now, for general caliber type, I would highly recommend your first caliber that you look at as 9mm. It's a very economical round to shoot, and it is a great defensive cartridge. What bullet weights do you need? I would recommend for training 115 to 124 grain, with the goal being focusing on economy, right? Joe, what are your recommendations for?
Absolutely, in training you absolutely want to be going for the economy first, and in 9mm that's probably going to be FMJ ammunition, and either 115 or 124 grain ammunition depending on who's making it at what time. If you have another type of ammunition, say 380, 40, 45, anything like that, there's going to be a very common size that's going to be available in FMJ. That's what you're going to want to train with outside of 9mm.
Now, when it comes to defensive ammunition, like this is what you want to load the gun with to protect your life and protect your family, I would highly recommend that you do a little research and try to find out what law enforcement in your area is using. They've spent the time to research it, test it, evaluate it, and instead of you taking the time to go through and do all of that, why don't you go and look at what your local law enforcement is doing and probably use the same type of ammunition that they're using. Typically, a jacketed hollow point round is going to suit you the best. So, Joe, what about, like, I want to win a match grade accuracy, I'm going to shoot IDPA, USPSA, bullseye, whatever. What are your thoughts there?
Well, two ways to go about that. One, that is a reloading question. That is something that you're going to be making that ammunition yourself, and if you're doing that, you kind of already know how that's going to set up. The other way to do that is there is match ammunition available from most companies. Can be found by checking them out on the website and looking for match specific or target specific ammunition.
And the other thing I'm going to follow on with that is you're going to have to find out what your gun likes. So this is not a call us and go, hey, what's your favorite match load? Because every gun can be a little bit different. I could have two identical guns and one is going to like this particular grain weight better than this one. And so we're going to have to figure out exactly what your gun shoots well. And that's going to take some time and some processes on your part to figure out what's right for you. Joe, we talked about 9mm. What about other calibers that are super common?
Other calibers super common are 40 and 45. Both of them have plenty of ammunition that meets the FBI protocol and would be suitable for defense. They both have tons of ammunition out there that would be suitable for practice and training. The kind of drawbacks on both of those is they're going to be a little more expensive, a little heavier, and the guns may be slightly more difficult to get hold of.
Correct, right. So 9mm tends to be the most common one. And one other thing we want to talk about is really small calibers, 32, 380, 22. If you're looking for a micro, really small pistol that you're going to deep carry, if you will, the number one thing you're looking for there is reliability. You need to make sure that that very small pistol is going to function well with that ammunition. Some of those guns don't tend to like hollow point ammunition, and they're so small that they don't produce enough velocity to make hollow points work anyway. So you need to do some research there. And number one criteria for those micro small guns is function. The gun has to work 100%.
One other thing about those very small guns is just because it's smaller doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easier to shoot. Sometimes you have to be very cautious about that balance for size versus performance.
100%. You start talking about a really small 380, it might not be a lot of fun to shoot. So there you have it, guys. If you're talking about something you're going to train with, you're looking for something that you can afford to purchase in bulk so that you can get a lot of practice in. If it's your defensive ammo, you need to step up and pay for the good stuff. Guys, go out there, train hard, stay safe. We'll see you next time.